Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for December 16th through the 22nd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Virgo. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Empress. I mean, that's a great energy. I'm kind of looking, I'm being drawn in the reading. That's a great energy, very nurturing, very loving. So you're stepping into this kind of an energy, which is beautiful. Okay, we'll get there to what I'm being drawn and pulled into. In the recent past, the 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful as well. There's a commitment there potentially where I see a lot of happiness. And I see the potential for something brand new there, which also looks quite beautiful. In the current situation, the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Wands. I'm not sure if you're aligned with this energy. This energy has been available for you for quite a minute. It would be the energy of you feeling your heart is completely open, super aligned with your intuition. It's looking like it's been available for a minute for you here. If you are in this energy, it's beautiful. If you're not, this energy is definitely calling out to you. It's almost like just take a minute to reconnect to your heart, because you'll probably have a really easy go with that because the energy is right there for you, you know. And it's freaking amazing. Now, in the immediate future, and that's where I got kind of stuck, because we'll see. The Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the Death card. I have no idea what that is. I see things changing, like an overnight kind of a change, so potentially very fast, which is never good for an earth sign, but is it for you personally that things are changing in the sense of your perception over pretty much everything, or is it a situation that's coming from the outside? That I can't tell yet. If it's an energy coming towards you of change, or it's sudden though. It's sudden. It's just breaking through all of these energies just like that. It could be because it's a very contrasting energy from what I'm seeing up until this point, also that it seems so sudden. So you're definitely gonna feel it, or it's just, I don't know, it's kind of coming out of nowhere. Let's clarify. It might not be as scary as it looks, because it does look a little bit scary, but I think the scary element to this is from the sudden change more than anything. Let's see, for the Empress, you get the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're getting up one day and you're like, okay, enough is enough. Let's get this party started. Let's kick it in the ass. Let's go. Let's do something. What? I don't know, but anything, you know, that kind of an attitude. So you're definitely kind of flipping a page here towards a more engaged with pretty much everything kind of an energy. And it is coming from this powerhouse within you, which is definitely your heart, your higher self. You know, that's kind of kicking you right now. Like, come on. Enough is enough. Okay, hard times, everybody has them. Just go. You know, start moving. Just start, you know. So that's you to you. A letter from you to you. It's beautiful. And there's a lot of determination with it, more like stubbornness, I would say. Like, okay, I really got to do something. But I see you up for it. I don't see you really resisting that, being like, I'm not in the mood today. So that could be anything. That could be, you know, after a period of time of just blah, you could be like, okay, I'm just going to start exercising tomorrow, or like changing my diet completely, or, you know, something like that, because it comes in a little drastic, but in a good way, which might not feel good as you're doing it, but yeah. Okay, cool. For the 10 of Cups in the recent past, you get the Strength card, the 3 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles. All right, so as beautiful as this looked, and it did look quite beautiful, it had its ups and downs. You know, it had times in which it showed up as quite the steady, solid partnership, and it had times where it was like, oh my God, we're on the verge of fucking this up completely, you know? Okay, that's not anything to worry about necessarily, because they kind of all go like that. For the Hierophant, you get the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the Magician. Really stressing about this partnership at some point. Really falling into the trap of let me stress about every little move that involves this partnership. And I see your willingness to work on that, to not be doing that as much. So there is willingness here to, you know what, okay, I'll work on that. Okay. Let me do the Ace of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the King of Swords, the 2 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, it's like when you set your mind to something, you're going to do it. That's why this energy is coming in so strong too, currently. Because it's like, if you decided here, okay, I'm bitching about things too much, let me start working on that. And then you put that effort into that, you're going to make it happen. You know, you did here. It took a minute, but you did. Okay. All right. Good. Blue agrees. Let me do the High Priestess in the current situation. The Temperance card, the 2 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. There's still a little stress. There has been a little stress. More about the foundation, the stability of something. Blue really twisted me here. I'm turned like this because he put his head on my leg, and also his body over my lower side of my leg, so he twisted me in place. So now, okay, I'm free. He put all his body all his way. Okay, so it's like you have a good feeling, or something is moving here in regards to this 10 of Pentacles energy. That could be again, house situation, job, all of the above, stability for you, right? But something has been cooking or moving for a minute here, or hasn't been moving. I don't know if there's movement, energetically speaking, around this for you. And for the most part, you kind of feel that this is going to land where it needs to land if you allow it to. It's going to happen in the way that it needs to happen without your interference. Sometimes you do interfere, you do have some overthinking over there, but not a lot. So for the most part, I feel like you're starting or trying to allow this energy to go where it needs to go. Because it has been moving for a minute. And your intuition knows that. But your mind is like, well, still gotta, worry about it though, right? Yes and no. A little worry is fine. It's doable. You're allowed. You're human. A little too much can really be in the way of this energy, For the Queen of Cups in the current situation, you get the 5 of Wands, the High Priestess, the Page of Swords. Why is it, for the longest time, you had trust in your intuition and in your capability to accept that this is going to go where it needs to go. And right now, you're having a challenging time. You're having a hard time, especially when it comes to your intuition. It's almost like you're carrying an active war against your intuition at this moment in time. It does look like you slow down a little bit, like, okay, wait, weapons are almost down, but not really, It's basically you arguing with yourself a lot here. And especially with your true self, the one inside of you there. So it's almost, think of it as a battle between the mind and the heart. So that's why I'm saying that for some of you, even though this energy is very much available of open heart and connecting back to your heart, you might not do it, especially if you're in the middle of a war against your heart. Let me do the Three of Wands. It's been quite the challenging time for you, I see here, but it's just you and you in this war. It's not anybody's fight here. It's yours with yourself. For the Three of Wands, you get the Page of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Swords. That's not the best outcome there. You know, it's kind of like, and the winner is the mind. Virgo is going to be very practical about things. If that's what you think will, you know, make you feel better about this ongoing war you've had against yourself, I mean, it's kind of all said and done. There's, you know, if you were kind of in the middle of this, I would probably kind of try to squeeze in there and ask you some questions about the direction in which you're going. But right now it's kind of like, I'm there, I'm a winner. You know, the mind says I win. Okay. That's more of losing the fight, because when you decide the mind is going to take over, that means you believe you have control over things, and that's what this fight was about to begin with. You know, your heart showing up to tell you just be in the present. You won't need to feel like you need to control anything, while the mind, when it thinks it's in control, okay, we'll see where it takes this. But all right, for the Wheel of Fortune in the immediate future, you get the Seven of Wands, the King of Cups, the Death card. This change is coming from outside of yourself. Now, remember, you just won the war against yourself, where you're finding yourself here in a very practical way of looking at things. And whatever change is coming from outside, it appeals to your heart, which is nowhere to be found. So this is going to be very challenging. That's why it's coming in as so challenging, this energy that's coming from outside yourself. It's already in itself a very challenging energy. So if your heart was present for this, it would still be hard to take. It would still be difficult, but you would ride through this a little easier. Whereas you're directly in your mind here as this comes through. Now, I don't know what this is about. Let's see. Let me see the Devil. Man, I don't, you know, when you hate being the messenger, this is one of those times. It's just, I mean, in everywhere inside of me, I feel it like, what I'm about to tell you, again, don't shoot the messenger. This is coming through almost like, either a separation or separation. Just take it as that, because at the end of the day, it's coming from a pretty distorted energy. So even if it does, you know, show up in front of you, it's not necessarily the healthiest decision on somebody's side. Let me do the Death card. Holy crap. What the hell is this? And that's why I don't like these energies coming towards the end, because it's like I get to be the messenger and then I leave you with this message and you're going to be scared shitless because that's human condition and human mind, and it's going to go to all the wrong places. And it's like, no, do not. Yes, these energies don't look great, but they're not set in stone. And that's a good reminder to keep with you out of all of this. For the Death card, you get the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the Judgment card. This is going to be a rough patch for you. All you need to know that the way it's going to end eventually, when it does, because I see it running a little bit, it's going to play out the best for everybody involved. You know, while you're in it, you might not see it that way at all. Very frustrating, very challenging, very, very cutting in the energy of this is it. And it might be, I don't know. But I do see the end result, and the end result says fairness for everybody involved. So, no fucking clue how this is going to show up for you. I would suggest, instead of worrying about this, because this, if it comes through for you, there's nothing you can do to change it. So the fact that you're in your mind, that you think you have control over things, is not going to be the best position for you to fight over this, you know, or to even try to fight this. Whereas if you're more balanced, if you allow this heart of yours that's kind of trying to tell you for a while, hey, pick me, kind of a deal. If you come balanced through these energies, you're going to be able to just let them pass through and get to the end line in a much smoother way. If you're going to be only rational here and only practical, and only these energies are going to put you down a little bit. And you need something to lift you up, and that would be your heart. So try to do that. This is coming in so cutting and so just, I don't know. Like there's no preparation for it. There's no, like, you don't see this coming kind of a thing. Again, I would concern myself with how you stand in front of all of these energies. That goes for pretty much any experience you have in your life, but when it's tough energies like these, you need to find yourself in a place of balance rather than, just emotional or just practical, or find that place of balance. And right now would be the best time to work on that, because this might be around the corner here. And again, try not to focus on this much. Focus on the end result of this, where everything's going to play out in the greatest way for everybody involved. And when this shitstorm is coming, just let it. There's nothing you can do about it. But again, if you're going to be in the mind, you're going to say, yes, there's something I can do about it. And it's like, no, you can't. And this is going to show you in the roughest way possible that you can't if you're not balanced. From the universe, you get the Two of Cups, the Temperance card, the Chariot. Yeah, this needs, it's almost like whatever this is that is coming up, this is a shakeup, for potentially a commitment you may have, like a really tough shakeup, like you really need to get your shit together connection, and it's been a long time coming, but it is coming somehow. This is one of those where I hated to be the messenger, but that's what came out. It's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be like, oh, Virgo, you don't want to know about this. Yeah, no, this is what this is. But again, one good news, energies are not set in stone. Second good news, the outcome seems to be fair for everybody involved. Of course, this can be avoided, where it's not going to show up in that way if you show up more balanced. So start working on that heart of yours. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.